Well, thanks for joining us. And today I have the pleasure of sitting with Jon Finnie, who is the head of international sales at Yahoo. Good morning, Jon.
Good morning, Sonia. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. And very excited about this year and all of the different announcements that are coming out, specifically around CTV. I had a really good visit at CES, and coming out of CES, there was, of course, an announcement between Yahoo and Roku as a partnership. And I am so grateful to spend this time with you today to talk a little bit more about what that means and also what your view is on CTV in 2025 in general. So I'm going to give you the floor, and maybe you can tell me and us a little bit about what's happening at Yahoo.
Well, thank you very much, Sonia. Firstly, thank you for the time and the opportunity. We really appreciate it here at Yahoo. Yeah, we launched several pieces of news at CES this year for Yahoo. We launched Yahoo Ads, which is our new go-to-market for our owned and operated properties. We launched a Roku partnership, and we launched some supply curation partnerships with Pier 39, Jamps, and Scope 3. Specifically to Roku, we partnered with Roku to further streamline the TV buying process, providing advertisers with direct access to CTV supply and key audiences. Through this partnership, advertisers can expect several benefits. For Canadians, we have the Yahoo Backstage activation, which provides direct access to Roku's premium CTV inventory for enhanced campaign transparency and performance. Just as an FYI, Yahoo Backstage is our direct publisher offering, which provides a direct line to over 100 premium publishers using the DSP, and it stands with full transparency and control to CTV coverage throughout the Canadian market space. In addition to that, during the US, we also announced Yahoo Connect ID integration that allows more practice targeting and measurement capabilities while maintaining a privacy-centric approach. And again, for some more information on Yahoo Connect ID, this is our addressable cookieless world identity solution globally. We also have access to Roku Scale TV audiences, offering exclusive access to Roku Data Cloud, enabling advertisers to reach new audiences that are typically hard to engage through traditional TV. The Yahoo DSP will want to take those audiences and find them both on and off Roku supply. That's US only. In the Canadian market, we have our own ACR capabilities. We're partnered with Samba that allows us to take those data and insights and reach users regardless of where they are in the CTV landscape.
That's really exciting, and it sounds like there's a lot of work being done to lay out the pipelines, really, and what it signals is that there's an expectation that there's going to be a lot of adoption on the CTV front. I think last year, at least in Canada, we were expecting those numbers to be significantly higher than they ended up being. Is this the year? Do you think that this is, was it about capabilities, or was it about a nervousness or hesitancy? What do you think? What do you think were the barriers, and what do you think is going to happen in 2025?
Is this the year? Well, since this is recorded, I guess I'm going to be held accountable to what I'm said here. We can replay this at the end of the year. And when we say this is the year, it reminds me of the year of mobile years ago, where everyone was pushing for like the year of mobile. Is this the year? Is this the year? The same thing's happening with CTV. There's a slow migration. Well, not slow now. Like 80% of Canadian households are utilizing or engaging with CTV content in some way, shape, or form. It's a pretty fragmented approach in terms of where users are going to see content. We also see it from an advertiser side. 25% of TV budgets are now going towards CTV. And that's expected to increase 10% in 2025 to be over $1.3 billion. So the addition and the increase of consumer-led adoption of CTV and streaming services, in addition to advertisers paying more attention to that fragmentation and to trying to find and identify where those users are in the CTV landscape, in addition to linear, we think Yahoo is best positioned to find those users. We give advertisers choice and control to access. We have our own data partnerships with Samba ACR data to allow them to see exactly who's engaging, both linear and both traditional TV and CTV. And because we don't mark our own homework and we partner with key partners like Peer 39, JAD, Scope 3, it allows us to have a unique approach to access that supply so that advertisers can see and validate who they're reaching, when they're reaching, and if they're hitting the main KPIs without us saying, yes, you've done this because you're using a Peer 39 to validate how we're approaching it. So that's a long way of saying, Sonia, yes, this is the year of CTV. Yes, it is going to be a big year. It's a huge investment. Yahoo's making leaps and bounds in how we're approaching the CTV landscape. And we think as an independent DSP, we are in a prime position to take share and give advertisers and consumers what they need.
That's fascinating. And really, I mean, I tend to agree with you. I think that I think 2025 is looking very promising. I think that there's been enough talk. I think that with deals like the ones that you've described with Yahoo, having some sort of an infrastructure in place that makes the buyer feel comfortable, but also the experiences on the consumer side feel a little bit more seamless and a little bit more, I guess, palatable from an execution standpoint, is really important to make that happen. One of the things that I found interesting at the CES this year was a conversation that Sir Martin Sorrell was talking about, how different technology providers, the tech giants, and this was obviously, in reference to media conglomerates, but I also saw it as OEMs and manufacturers were almost acting as though they were like small countries, right? Or populations of audiences, and that there is a big scramble to create these audiences and keep them loyal and to keep them in play. At CES, we saw a lot of really advanced, I guess, screen experiences and technologies, graphics that were being infused into the new TVs, new smart TVs. I wonder, did you notice that as well? And do you think that this is also going to become almost like a consumer's, I guess it's a consumer's world now, of having the best quality experiences in their entertainment systems as a result almost of this advertising opportunity?
Yeah, 100%. I think consumers demand more and expect more from their technology these days. I mean, see what's out there, what's available, and also the replacement of technology and TVs is happening more quickly than it's ever happened before. Like you used to have a TV, I'm dating myself, for years, and now you can replace a TV every 2 to 4 years to get access to some of the capabilities that you want to see as a consumer. So Martin Sorrell, yes, he's a legend within the industry, and he sees a lot of things that other people don't. There's certainly a lot of fragmentation across the OEMs. Each one has their validation in terms of the audiences that they have. From a Yahoo perspective, because I will always tie it back to Yahoo, Sonia, we see that we can access that supply and that data mixed in with our own data to allow our advertisers and our customers to access that in one place versus a fragmentation. You can't be working with 16 different operating systems or DSPs in order to get what you need. We feel we are best placed to take advantage of that and be the go-to source for all your CTV supply. On the publisher side, like 8 in 10 Canadians come to Yahoo Canada each and every month. We don't see Yahoo being on the internet. I think we are the internet. We've been around for over 30 years. We're number one in finance with over 11 million unique visitors. We've been number one in finance in Canada for like the last 15 to 20 years. Like we see a lot of information on our users. We're top 5 in sports, top 5 in news, top 5 in entertainment. We feel that we engage with our users, we give them what they need, and we're able to capture the data on that and then use that on our DSP to target those users off network. In terms of what's next, yes, that technology that I saw at CES, I saw some projectors, some of the capabilities that people can have in their pocket and take around the household was next level. AI integration, not only within consumer offerings in terms of TV, but also within technology, making it easier for planners and buyers to access and to make transactions and determine what the best choices are. For us, that's important. Like it's all about choice and control for clients. And I think AI is going to help us to do that.
Amazing. Well, I think we have a lot to look forward to, not just us being in the media business, but also as consumers, as the quality starts to improve, as supply starts to grow, and as it starts to feel a little less clunky when you're being advertised to in an environment that really has a lot of opportunities for good. Actually, the clickable ads and shoppable ads and all those things that are sure to come. And we're looking for adoption this year, and I think that you're right that this is going to be the one. So yeah.
Yeah, the media industry is always exciting. I'm particularly excited about this year. It's always about being additive to consumer and not disruptive. You don't want to disrupt what they're going through and just put it out there and let disrupt their viewing experience. You want it to be able to participate and enjoy the ad experience so that you drive that engagement, and as a result, you get the objectives and campaign objectives that you're looking for. So you get the engagement and the conversions. And I think with the addition of all this new technology and AI and the way we're approaching it and giving consumers more choice, that should drive engagement and usage, which ultimately is a win-win for both consumers and advertisers.
Well, John, I look forward to catching up with you again, maybe in June. Maybe how about the end of June, just to see how things are going and see whether your predictions and my predictions are in line. And I have a good feeling about this year for everyone.
Yes, I am excited. June, let's have a check in to see if we foretold the future, Sonia. And if we did, then maybe we should do another one of these in June and see what's next for the back half of the year.
Sounds great. Well, thanks for your time today, John, and have a great week.
No, thank you. Take care.